Hi folks, welcome to Sabres to the Future. This is the video on the channel, if you're new here, that talks about prospects within the organization that have yet to don the Sabres jersey. Potential players that we think are going to be Buffalo Sabres, or damn close to it. So tonight, I wanted to discuss, talk about one of our very promising prospects, and here he comes. And yes, folks, Matthew Savoie. It's time we talk about Matthew Savoie a little. Now, we will discuss why and what is going on with this guy. He is no longer, of course, for those of you that don't follow the WHL, the Winnipeg Ice are no longer, became the Wenatchee Wild, and Wenatchee had traded him to the Moose Jaw Warriors. So I'll give you guys a glimpse of that. And there you can see that trade. For those of you who didn't know that he was traded and wondering what's happening with him, we don't hear much about him. Well, right now he's with Moose Jaw, and you can see the package they gave up. They gave up a 2024 first rounder, a 2027 first rounder, a 2026 second rounder, a 2024 third rounder, a 2027 fourth rounder, a 2024 sixth rounder, and a 2025 eighth rounder. And let's look at his numbers, folks. And that is combined, okay? Now you're looking at the 30 games, you're looking at the 28 goals, 32 assists. I'll break it down for you. On Wenatchee, he played 11 games this year and had 11 goals, 13 assists for 24 points. And on Moose Jaw, he's played 19 games, 17 goals, 19 assists for 36 points. So the numbers are great this year. You can see why he was a former first overall pick in the WHL, as he is going to leave the WHL with a bang. I think this, I know a lot of people will argue Kulik. I think this might be the next guy that cuts the team. It's gonna be a tight one, or they both might next year. But I wanted to touch base on Matthew Savoie. He's kind of a forgotten draft all of a sudden because we're so caught up with 10 other things that are going on in the Buffalo Sabres world that we forget about these young studs that we have. And I think I've heard his name in rumors. I think it would be a mistake moving Savoie. I don't think we should move Savoie. I think we should hang on to him. He's one of those pieces that really, unless we're getting such a good offer, folks, that we have no choice but to make the deal. Like, this is a real promising prospect right now. And if you're wondering about the 30 games played, only injuries this year. He had injuries, you might recall, in the prospects. He got hurt there. He got hurt with Team Canada. He got hurt with, and he was hurt recently. But look, nothing that's keeping him out right now. He's back, and it's precaution. If I'm right, he's out right now. They're thinking of letting him have a day or two or a game or two rest right now, just to make sure he's 100%. Because they went and acquired him, gave up all those draft picks because Moose Jaw believes they have a shot at the Memorial Cup. It's the only reason they've done all that. And Savoie's at the end of his WHL career, and he's going to be a pro. So whether he'll be in the AHL next year or on the Sabres is yet to be seen. We'll have to wait till next year to see what that means. He just cut it by one. He missed it by 1 day. If you go look at his age, he turned 20 right on the first. And I don't want to get into all the details about that, but it's just funny that he gets to play down there one more time. And yeah, I know he got one game on the Sabres, but I don't count that on this video, guys. I'm calling it like this is a prospect that, a huge prospect in our pipeline that I think will be a Sabre next year. I think he's going to be a Buffalo Sabre next year. I think he's going to make the jump from the WHL straight to the NHL, and I don't think he'll be playing any minor hockey. And this was also one of Zach Benson's line mates, keep in mind, guys. So they can grow up together as a Buffalo Sabre. And I'm excited about this guy. It's something I should be making more of these videos. I know. It's what I'm planning on putting a good day today, guys, so I'm just going to get on it. But Savoie is one of the guys, and Kulik, I think, that are keepers. And the other guys are kind of, we can talk about, some of them like Oslin and Rosen. I mean, we got to really be careful with our prospects too. We can't just be giving them away. But if we can make a deal, I would like this not to be part of the package that goes to whoever, for whoever we get. Let's say it's a 25-year-old stud on this team. You know, depending who it is, I'd be open-minded if it was really a piece that I said, oh my goodness, we got to get him. You know, we got to get him. These are guys I want to see grow up into the Sabres. As the Sabres continue to get younger, folks, because next year will be a younger team than this year, mathematically. Now that we have Okposo gone and Johnson gone, those 35-year-olds are off the team now. That's a big chunk of youth when it comes to our number, our team number. Because we do have experience, no matter what. We might be younger, but we have more experience in that dressing room now of NHL games played. That's one thing we have now. So this, I believe, folks, is a big piece of the future. I think we've got to protect and keep this in our system. Unless if we go, and we really go for it in the off season in a deal, I'd hate to see us lose this guy. I mean, he is really dominating now the league he's in. He had a great playoff last year. If I had that there, no, I didn't keep it on there, eh? But, you know, last year in the playoffs, let me just see if I do have a clip there with it, guys. Last year in the playoffs, he was dominant. He just was. He was dominant in the playoffs. Oh, there it is. Last year for the Winnipeg Ice, 19 games, 11 goals, 18 assists, 29 points in the playoffs. He slowed down in the finals. He did, when they lost. But no matter what way you cut it, this guy's numbers are awesome. You know, in 21-22, he had 35 goals, 55 assists last year. Slow start. Finished with 38 goals, 57 assists. And this year, I mean, my goodness, you know, he already has 28 goals in 30 games. So I can only imagine if he would have played double, we would be looking at a 60-goal season out of him, 55, 60 goals. Folks, I think he's a keeper, is the point of this video. This is one of the guys I want to see the Sabres hang on to. I don't want to see them move him, because I think this would be a piece that we would dearly regret moving. And the truth is, he has that Danny Briere look. He looks like Danny Briere. He does. He looks like Danny Briere. And the fact he looks like him, it's almost like an omen that we were close in 06, but this time around we're going to get over the hump. And it's like God's even sending us the same guys that look like like some of the players we had before. So I'm not sure how many you feel about him. I know he doesn't have the biggest size. I'll see what he's listed at this year. He should be a bit bigger. Something I didn't talk about, eh? He is listed right now currently, 5'9", 179. And they have him down in, but in the juniors, they have him as 5'10", 176. They're usually more accurate down there than DB. They usually are more accurate, these guys. Okay, so he probably is about 5'10" now. Got to remember, he's 20 now. So I think he'll be ready to be a Sabre next year, guys. I think this is a piece of our future. If we love Zach Benson, I think we're going to love this guy too. Put them on a line together again and let them take over another youth movement on the Sabres. You know, coming in next year, him and Kulik, I think will both be Buffalo Sabres next year. Just my thoughts on that one. All right, guys, done for this one. I got a bunch of videos coming your way tonight. Got to get on them. See you in the next one.